Okay, so hello, grade 10 learners. Welcome to another episode of our science discussion. So today we will explore exothermic and endothermic reactions, the two types of chemical reactions that involve the transfer of energy. So have you ever wondered why some reactions feel hot while others feel cold? Let's find out. I am Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe para lagi kang updated sa mga susunod pa nating science lessons. So before we continue, I would like to apologize for our previous episode. Medyo napakalakas ng ating background noise kasi hindi ko napatay. Nalimutan kong patayin yung electric fan. But today, babawi na lang po ako. Ano po? So sige, let's start. Like what I've said, our topic for today is about exothermic and endothermic reactions. So for the learning competency, identify that chemical reactions may be exothermic and endothermic. So for the learning objectives, define exothermic and endothermic reactions, differentiate exothermic from endothermic reactions, identify energy changes during chemical reactions, give examples of exothermic and endothermic reactions in daily life, explain the importance of energy changes in chemical processes. So let's have a short review. Okay, a quick review, hot or cold. Read each situation below. Write hot if heat is released and cold if heat is absorbed. So meron tayong what do you call this? Five situations. Fire burning wood, holding an ice pack, cooking food on a stove, melting ice cream, lighting a candle. So lalagyan lang natin yan kung hot or cold. So yung fire burning, what do you think? Fire burning wood. So it's hot. So holding an ice pack, it's cold. Cooking food on a stove. Okay, we can say na ito po ay hot diga, but okay, in this case, ang ilalagay natin dito ay cold. Melting an ice cream, it's cold. Lighting a candle, it's hot. So baka magtaka kayo, sir, bakit yung cooking food na stove dapat hot yan? So titingnan natin bakit siya cold later. Okay, paano ba na nating nasasabing cold? Okay, if heat is absorbed. Okay, if heat is absorbed. Pag hot daw, if heat is released. Yun lang lagi ang tatandaan nyo. Okay, sige. So for our quick guide questions, which situations release heat? Which situations absorb heat? Why is heat important in some chemical reactions? What do these examples tell us about energy changes and reactions? And then lesson connection. So for this one, okay, these are the answers. So which situations release heat? Doon sa mga situation natin, fire burning wood and lighting a candle released heat. Okay, so bakit po? Okay, so the situations that release heat were fire burning and lighting candles. So in both examples, heat is given off to the surroundings. So tandaan natin, when wood burns, chemical energy stored in the wood is converted into heat, di ba? And light energy. The same thing, okay, happens when a candle burns. Since this reaction release energy, we call them as. Okay, so ano kaya siyang example ng reactions doon sa dalawa natin, doon sa title natin kanina? So, tinatawag natin siyang exothermic reactions pag nagre-release ng heat. Okay, so which situations absorb heat naman? Okay, so doon sa mga situation, holding an ice pack and melting ice cream absorb heat. Okay, so doon sa dalawang example na yon, the ice pack absorbs heat in from your hand, which is why your hand feels cold. Okay, ice cream melts because it absorbs heat from the environment. That's why it melts. Reactions or processes that take in heat are called endothermic. Okay, so tatandaan natin So, why is heat important in some chemical reactions? Bakit mahalaga ang heat? So heat helps start or speed up chemical reactions, especially in cooking and burning. Dun sa atin, sa previous lesson natin, factors affecting chemical reactions, temperature is one of the most important factors to speed up chemical reaction para mas mapabilis. What do this example tell us about energy changes in reactions? Okay, so those examples or those chemical reactions involve energy changes because they can either release, okay, yung mga examples is either nag-release ng heat or nag-absorb ng heat. Okay, so for the connection or lesson connection, some chemical reactions give off energy, tatandaan natin, which is known as exothermic, while others take in energy. or endothermic. So tatandaan natin yung word exo and endo. Pag exo, give off. Kaya nga parang exit, 'di ba? Okay. Pag endo, take in. Okay, parang take in. You take in energy or absorb energy. Ayan. So, energy around us. Identify the different forms of energy involved in chemical reactions. So, read each example below. Identify whether the reaction releases or absorbs energy. Okay, and what form of energy is involved. You just have to choose if heat energy, light energy, or electricity. Okay, so sige. Ayan, so energy in chemical reactions. So remember, chemical reactions can either release energy. Dalawa lang yung pwedeng puntahan. Okay, it can be heat or light or absorb energy from the surroundings. So when a candle burns, it gives off. Naglalabas siya ng energy like heat and light. That's why we can feel warm. 'Di ba? Warmth in the surroundings. Parang mainit. Because when candle burns, it releases heat energy. Fireworks, okay, release bright light, okay, sound, and even heat energy. A batteries produces electrical energy that powers gadgets. Okay, so on the other hand, yung ating cold packs absorb heat. Okay, let's say absorbs heat in our hand or in our body, making them feel cold. Kaya malamig yung pakiramdam natin doon. Okay, so sige. So this example shows that chemical reactions can either release or absorb energy. Okay, so the energy may appear in different forms such as heat, light, or electricity. So in today's activity, will help us identify how energy is involved in chemical reactions we experience in daily life. Okay, so meron ako dito mga sample situations na na-experience natin everyday or in some cases. Okay, so burning a candle. So siguro naman pag pumupunta tayo sa simbahan, burning a candle, nagsisindi tayo ng candle sa bahay pag nawawala ng ilaw, mostly ito yung ginagamit natin. Fireworks exploding, charging a battery, cooking food, glow stick glowing, ice pack becoming cold. So titingnan natin dito kung nag-release ba yan ng energy or nag-absorb ng energy at kung anong type ng energy. So pipili kayo kung heat, um, light, or electricity. Okay, so are you ready? Let's reveal the answer. So these are the answers po So in this one, burning candle. Okay, napakalinaw naman sa burning candle na it releases what? It releases energy. Anong energy yung na-release niya? It's heat and light energy. Napakaliwanag naman. Okay, another, we have fireworks exploding. Okay, so pag fireworks, is it released or absorbed? Nag-release po yan ng energy. Ano yung na-release niya? Heat and light. And even sound. Pero hindi naman siya totally connected sa atin yung sound energy. Another, charging a battery. Okay, release or absorb? Nag-absorb siya. Okay, ng energy. Charging 'di ba? Charging a battery. When we charge a battery, syempre yung electrical energy is stored inside the battery through chemical changes. So since the battery takes in energy from external, nagkumuha siya ng energy from external source, it is classified as absorbed. So anong type ng energy yung kanyang inabsorb? It's electricity. Okay, cooking food. Ito yung ating tinin. Sir, bakit cold yan kanina? Because when we cook food, it absorb energy. Kasi paano maluluto yan kung hindi yan mag-a-absorb ng heat energy? Okay, so anong form ng energy yung kanyang inabsorb? It's heat energy. Okay, and in this topic, okay, pag exothermic. Okay, pag exothermic, okay, ibig sabihin nag-release. Pag endothermic, ibig sabihin nag-absorb. Okay, what about glow stick glowing? Okay, glow stick glowing. Okay, ito naman ay nag-release. Okay, ano naman yung kanyang na-release na type ng energy? It's light energy. So, glow sticks produce light without becoming very hot. Tatandaan natin. Okay, ano kaya ang tawag doon? This cold, anong tawag doon? Kahit siya ay nagpo-produce ng light pero hindi siya masyadong umiinit. Okay, this called is chemiluminescence. Okay, so yun po yung hindi naman connected pero nasabi ko lang yung words na yan. Word na yan. Ayan. Ice pack becoming cold. Ano naman ito? Absorb or release. Of course, it absorb heat energy. Ano yung inabsorb niya? Heat energy. So, nakakita naman siguro kayo ng mga ice pack. So instance icebox become cold because a chemical process inside absorbs heat from the surroundings. For example, sa ating katawan, as it absorbs heat from your body or the air, it feels cold to the touch. Okay, therefore, it is classified as absorb. Okay, next. Ayan, so for our guide questions, which examples release energy? So reveal na natin yung mga sagot para tayo madali. So which examples released energy? So dito po, okay, the examples that release energy, okay, were burning candle, di ba? Fireworks exploding and glow stick glowing. Okay, so in the situations, energy was given off to the surroundings in the form of heat or even light energy or both, di ba? So, yung ating burning candles and fireworks release heat and light, while yung ating glow sticks mainly release light energy. So, since energy is released, these are examples of exothermic reactions. Tatandaan natin. So, which examples absorb energy naman? Ano yung mga examples? Charging a battery, cooking food, ice pack becoming cold, absorb energy. So, yung mga examples na yan, when charging a battery, okay, electrical energy is absorbed and stored. Food absorbs heat energy during cooking kasi hindi yun maluluto kung hindi siya mag-absorb ng heat. And an ice pack absorbs heat from its surroundings, making it feel cold. Okay, so because of these processes, kasi yung process na yun ay nag-absorb or nag-take ng energy, they are examples of endothermic reactions. Tatandaan natin, what form of energy was most common? Ano yung pinaka-common na energy na nakita natin? It is heat energy, the most common form of energy. So almost everything we do, from cooking meals, using hot packs and cold packs, involve heat energy. Tatandaan natin. Why is energy important in chemical reactions? Bakit naman? So energy is important because it helps chemical reactions happen and causes changes in substances. And remember, okay, without energy, parang it's very impossible, ano, okay, for a chemical reactions to occur. Ayan. So, energy is important because it helps chemical reactions to happen. So, some reactions need energy start while others release energy as they occur. Ano po? Yung iba nag-a-absorb, yung iba is nag-release. Yung iba pa nga, yung mga ibang chemical reactions para mag-start, merong mga tinatawag na activation, energy. Okay, so next. Chemical reactions involve changes in energy. Tatandaan natin, ano yung mga changes na yon? It's either some reactions release energy while others absorb energy from their surroundings. Okay, so energy in chemical reactions may appear as heat, light, or electricity, which we observe in our activity. Ayan. So, there are two types of energy changes. Ito yung ating tinatawag na highlight po natin. Type of energy change, the exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. So, here, okay, for exothermic reactions, okay, a chemical reactions that release energy to the surroundings. Kaya nga exo, di ba? Release energy. Exit. Okay, what happens to energy? Okay, heat, light, or sound energy is given off. Nilalabas. Palabas. Okay. Naalala ko naman yung bawal na example, burning wood, fireworks, candle, flame. Okay, so those are examples of exothermic reaction. Pag endothermic naman, endo, taking in. Okay, a chemical reaction that absorbs energy from the surroundings. Ibig sabihin, ina-absorb, tinitake in mo, papasok. Heat energy is taken in. Okay, cooking food, melting ice, and cold packs are examples of endothermic reactions. Ayan po. Just remember, think of the word exo and exit. Okay, pag exothermic, energy exits the system po. Ano? Pag endothermic, energy, okay, is absorbed or taken in. Ayan po. So next, spot the exothermic reactions. Identify exothermic reactions and explain how heat energy is released. Read its situation below. Write yes if it is an example of exothermic and no if it is not. Then explain your answer briefly. Okay, so remember that not all chemical reactions are the same. Okay, so when it comes to energy changes, some reactions give off energy, especially in the form of heat, which makes the surroundings feel warmer. One of the indicators na nag-release yan ng heat, yung surroundings natin, it feels warmer. Ano, these are called exothermic reactions. So we can observe exothermic reactions in many real-life situations, such as burning wood, fireworks, and even the process of respiration in our body. Okay, so in these reactions, energy is released as a product, which is why we often feel heat or see light. Okay, so titingnan natin, ito ba ay example ng exothermic or endothermic? Sasabihin niyo lang sa akin, ha? Okay, sige. Let's reveal the answer. So burning wood is an example of exothermic reaction. Okay, so why? Bakit naman? So burning wood, okay, is marked, yes, because it releases heat and light energy. Okay, so in the surroundings. So when wood reacts with oxygen during combustion, okay, combustion reaction, energy stored in the wood is released into the surroundings. Okay, so why or what do you feel when standing near a bonfire? Pag nakatayo tayo sa bonfire, anong nafe-feel natin? 'Di ba? Um, nakaka-feel tayo ng mas warm or mainit-init because heat is released during this reaction. Ano po? What about fireworks exploding? Yes, exothermic din to kasi it releases heat, light, and sound energy. Okay, so it releases a large amount of energy. Okay, in the form of heat, light, and sound. Tatandaan natin. So when fireworks burst in the sky, we can see bright colors, right? Okay, hear loud sounds, and sometimes feel the heat from nearby explosions. Parang medyo, ang tawag kasi sa amin sa Romblon is parang marangga. Okay, parang medyo may init. Okay, kumting hulab. Okay, ganun ano po. Pero pag malapit ka lang naman. Pero yung malayo naman, hindi mo mafe-feel yun. So, are fireworks releasing or absorbing energy? Okay, tandaan natin, it is releasing energy. Third one, ice melting. No, it's not exothermic. Hindi siya naglalabas ng energy. But, okay, yun po is nag-a-absorb. Kaya nga natutunaw yung yellow because it absorbs heat, energy from the surroundings. Okay, ito po ay hindi exothermic but an endothermic process. Okay, tatandaan natin, okay, ang ice melting, melting ice is an example of endothermic process. When you hold an ice cube, your hand loses energy and the ice gain heat energy because it absorbed heat energy from the surroundings. Okay, respiration in the body. Sabi natin kanina, exothermic daw yan. Yes, because it releases energy in the form of heat from breaking down food. Okay, so tandaan natin, yung respiration, okay, is an example of exothermic because our bodies release energy when food is broken down. Okay, so the energy is released how to help us move, okay, to think, okay, kaya tayo lumalaki, and keep our body warm. Okay, so even while sleeping, your body continues releasing energy through respiration. Okay, tandaan natin. And then cooking rice. Ayan, is it exothermic or endothermic? So it's not exothermic, no. So because cooking rice requires heat energy from the surroundings to cook. So hindi yan maluluto yung pagkain mo pag hindi yan nag-absorb ng heat. 'Di ba? Okay, so yung logic lang doon sa part na 'yan. So nilagyan natin 'yan ng no kasi rice needs to absorb heat from the stove. Okay, fire or even in rice cooker before it can cook. So since heat is taken in, okay, this is not an example of exothermic but an endothermic process or reaction. Okay, so next, burning gasoline in a car. So yes, it's exothermic kasi pag nag-burning a gasoline in a car, it releases heat energy during combustion. Okay, so yung ating engine, the engine uses this energy to make the car move. So kung walang heat energy, hindi yan mapapagana yung ating car. So the fuel inside a car contains chemical energy that is converted into heat and mechanical energy. Kaya nakakagalaw or napapatakbo natin yung car. Okay, so analyze the equation. So study the chemical equation below. Even in a chemical equation, we can observe exothermic and endothermic reaction. So in this equation, methane reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water, and heat. Pag nakita natin, merong na-produce na heat sa product, alam na naman natin yung product and reactant. Pag may heat doon sa ating product, ibig sabihin, napakalinaw na ito yung example ng exothermic because heat is released. Ano nga mo pag exothermic? Heat is released. Yun ang tatandaan. Okay, so what substances are the reactants? Ano nga yung substances na reactants doon? We have methane and oxygen. Ano naman yung products? So we have carbon dioxide and water. What shows that the reaction is exothermic? Napakalinaw sa product, heat is written on the product side, meaning energy is released. So what happens to the surroundings during the reactions? Anong nangyari? The surroundings becomes warmer. Yun naman yung pinakalagi nating hina-highlight. When energy is released or heat energy, the surroundings become warmer because heat is released. Even sa mga gadgets natin, di ba, pag ginagamit natin television or kung anong bang mga computers, umiinit sila. Nagiging parang yung paligid umiinit because energy is released during that time. Ayan, so chemical reactions can be represented using chemical equations that shows both reactants and products. So in some reactions, energy is released often in the form of heat, which indicates an exothermic reactions. Okay, when heat appears in the product side, pag merong heat sa product side ng ating equation, it shows that the surroundings become warmer as energy is given off. Okay, so napakalinaw doon na yun ay exothermic. Okay, so titingnan lang natin kung exothermic or not. Read each situation below, put a check if it shows the characteristics of exothermic reaction and X if or cross if it does not. So, read each situation below. Okay? Lagyan natin ng check pag ito'y exothermic. Lagyan natin ng cross or X if it's not exothermic. So, burning wood, temperature increases, heat release, surroundings become warmer. So, sige, review natin yung sagot. So, burning wood, okay, temperature increases kasi nga heat is released. Surroundings become warmer. Ice pack cooling effect. Temperature increases, hindi po. Heat is released, nag-absorb yan. Surroundings become warmer? No. Okay. Fireworks exploding. Yes, temperature increases, heat is released, surroundings become warmer. Respiration in the body. Temperature increases, okay, heat released, and surroundings become warmer. Kaya yung katawan natin medyo mainit-init. Ano? Okay, boiling water. Temperature increases? No. Heat released? No. Surroundings become warmer? No. Okay, so doon sa ating boiling water, mga anak, during boiling, hindi po kukulo yung ating tubig kung hindi siya nag-absorb ng heat. Huwag niyo kasing tingnan yung pag tinatch ninyo mainit. Hindi po yun ganun. Pag exothermic and endothermic. During boiling, okay, sa boiling water po natin, okay, bakit siya is absorb energy? Yung tubig natin, hindi yun kukulo kung hindi siya nag-absorb ng heat energy. Tatandaan natin. Okay. Next, which situations show all characteristics of an exothermic reaction? So here, burning wood, fireworks exploding, and respiration in the body. Which situation does not belong? Ice pack cooling effect and boiling water because they absorb heat instead of releasing it. What do exothermic reactions have in common? Okay, so they all release heat energy, increase temperature, and make the surroundings warmer. Okay, so endothermic detectives. Proceed na tayo. Tapos na tayo sa exothermic. Remember, pag exothermic po is nagre-release ng energy. Okay, so proceed na tayo sa ating endothermic. Tatandaan, exothermic, release energy. Endothermic, absorb energy. Okay, so identify endothermic reactions and understand how they absorb energy from the surroundings. Read each situation below. Write yes if it is an example of endothermic and no if it is not. Then briefly explain. Okay, so sige. Let's start. Remember that chemical reactions are not only about producing new substances, but also about energy changes. So some reactions do not release heat, they actually absorb energy from their surroundings. Actually, you already have an idea about this. Ano kasi during the discussion of exothermic, we already explained, okay, the concept of endothermic. Ayan, so these are called endothermic reactions. So when energy is absorbed, the surroundings lose heat and become cooler. We can observe this in real-life examples such as photosynthesis. In plants, melting ice, cooking food, and instant cold packs. Actually, yung photosynthesis and respiration, we already talked it or discussed it in grade 8, right? So yung cellular respiration, an example of exothermic, while photosynthesis is endothermic. So titingnan natin. Ano po? So activity sheets, sasabihin lang sa akin kung endothermic or hindi po. So, and then ipaliwanag natin kung bakit ito'y endothermic. So, photosynthesis in plants. So, let's reveal the answer. So, photosynthesis in plants is an example of um, endothermic reactions. Bakit po? Bakit kayong photosynthesis is an example of endothermic? It absorbs light energy, mga anak. It absorbs light energy down. Okay. So, nag-a-absorb siya ng light energy galing sa sun. Nag-absorb. Tandaan natin, pag nag-absorb, it's endothermic. Pag nag-release, exothermic. Yun lang lagi ang tatandaan, ha? Okay. So here, during photosynthesis, plants use this energy to produce glucose, which serves as their food. So kung hindi sila nag-absorb ng light, mga anak, hindi sila makakagawa ng food nila. Okay, then take note, photosynthesis is the process of plants where they make their own or manufacture their own food. So kung hindi sila nag-absorb ng light, paano sila makakagawa ng pagkain? Diga? So, photosynthesis definitely falls in the thermic process. Melting an ice, yes, it's endothermic because it absorbs, okay, heat from the surroundings to change from solid to liquid. Tatandaan natin. Okay, when you leave an ice cube on a table, it slowly melts because it is absorbing heat from the air. Next, burning wood. Actually, hindi po napakalinaw. Kasi burning wood, it releases heat energy and light energy to the surroundings. That's why napifeel natin na mas warm or mainit yung paligid. Cooking food, endothermic because it absorbs heat energy needed to change and cook the food. Tatandaan natin. Like for example, rice, eggs, and meat absorbs heat while cooking. Okay. Instant cold bath. Okay, so yes, it's endothermic. It absorbs heat from the body or from the surroundings para kaya nafe-feel natin na siya ay cold. Okay, respiration in the body. No, it's an example of exothermic because it releases energy from food that we eat. Okay, yung food kino-convert natin into heat. That's why we can move, we can think, okay, or we can function. Okay, normally in daily activities. Okay, so hopefully, na-picture out natin lang. Okay, actually, napakadali lang namang i-explain kahit 2 seconds. Exothermic, it releases energy. Endothermic, it absorbs energy. So, dito sa discussion, nagbibigay lang ako ng maraming samples para mas gets natin. Ano po? Ayan. Next, study the chemical equation below. Okay, carbon dioxide and water plus light energy produces glucose and oxygen. Okay, so carbon dioxide and water plus light energy. Merong energy plus light energy sa ating reactants, which means it absorbs, okay, light energy for the reactions to take place. Okay, tatandaan lang natin ano. Next, so for the guide questions, which situations show endothermic reactions? So let's reveal the answer. So photosynthesis in plants, melting ice, cooking food, and instant cold packs are example of endothermic. Okay, so these processes all require energy from the surroundings in order to happen. Okay, lahat yan nag-absorb ng energy para mangyari yung um, what do you call this? Yung reaction. Next, what do all endothermic reactions have in common? Ano yung pagkakapares naman ng mga endothermic? Okay, remember, all endothermic absorb heat or energy from the surroundings, making the surroundings cooler. So, pag nag-absorb sila, it makes the surroundings cooler. Pag nag-release ng heat sa exothermic, it makes the surrounding warmer. Baliktad ano? Okay, why do some reactions need to absorb energy? Bakit kailangan na nung ibang reactions na mag-absorb ng energy during reaction instead of releasing? 'Di ba pag narinig natin yung chemical reactions, all we can think is they release always energy. But, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga, not all. May mga chemical reactions na para mangyari, they absorb energy. Okay, so because energy is needed to break bonds or drive the reaction to form new substances. Okay, so tandaan natin ha, you need energy to push. Like for example, think of pushing a bicycle up a hill. Okay, paano mo yun mapupush? You need energy to push the bicycle upward, di ba? In the same way, some chemical reactions need energy to move forward and produce new substances. Okay, hindi lang puro release. May mga chemical reactions na nag-a-absorb ng energy para sila ay mangyari. Okay, remember, Endothermic reactions absorb energy from the surroundings. These reactions usually take in heat or light energy, causing the surroundings to become cooler. So many everyday processes such as photosynthesis and cooking are examples of endothermic reactions. Ayan. So sige, read each situation below. Put a check if shows a characteristics of an endothermic and cross or X if it does not. Melting ice, temperature decreases. Let's reveal the answer. So melting ice, temperature decreases. Yes. Heat is absorbed. Yes. Surroundings become cooler. Yes. Burning a candle, temperature decreases. No. Kasi burning a candle, temperature increases. Heat is absorbed. No. Kasi heat is released. Surroundings become cooler. No. Naging warm. Okay. Instant cold pack. Okay. Temperature decreases. Check. Heat absorbed. Check. Surroundings become cooler, check. Cooking food, okay, temperature decreases, check. Absorb, yes. Surroundings become cooler, check. Photosynthesis in plants, temperature decreases, check. Heat is absorbed, checked. Surroundings become cooler, check. Okay. Which situation? Okay, ito naman po. Which situations, okay, show all characteristics of an endothermic reaction? Ano yung mga situation na nandun? Let's reveal the answer. So, melting an ice, instant cold pack, cooking food, and photosynthesis in plants is a characteristics or shows a characteristics of endothermic. Okay. So, these processes all require energy from their surroundings in order to occur. So which situation does not belong and why? Okay, so ano yung meron? Burning candle does not belong because it releases heat and makes the surroundings warmer. And an example of exothermic. So, tandaan natin yon. What do endothermic reactions have in common? Okay, they all absorb heat energy from the surroundings, causing a decrease in temperature and making the surroundings feel cooler. Okay, ayan. So compare and classify. So differentiate between exothermic and endothermic reaction based on their characteristics. Okay, so read each situation below, write endothermic or exothermic, and identify the clue that help you decide. Burning wood. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. So burning wood is an example of exothermic. Okay, bakit? Ano yung clue natin? The clue is that heat is released. Okay, when wood burns, energy stored in the wood is released into the surroundings as heat and light. Okay, so next, melting an ice is an example of endothermic. Bakit naman? Okay, so the clue is that heat is absorbed from the surroundings. Ice needs energy to change from solid into liquid. Next, fireworks exploding is an example of exothermic. Bakit naman po? Okay, when fireworks explode, okay, they release heat, light, and sound energy. And since energy leaves the system, it's an example of exothermic. Okay, photosynthesis. It's an example of endothermic because heat is absorbed. Ano po? So plants absorb energy from sunlight to make glucose. Since energy is taken in, the process is known as endothermic. Tatandaan, cooking food. Ayan, so food absorbs. It's an endothermic. Food absorbs heat, energy, okay, from the stove or in oven or fire. So without absorbing heat, cooking cannot occur. Instant cold pack. Okay, it absorbs heat energy. That's why it's endothermic. Okay, it absorbs heat energy from the body or in the surrounding, which is why it feels cold. Ayan. So for our guide questions here, what is the main difference between exothermic and endothermic reaction? So here, reveal the answer. So exothermic reaction release energy to the surroundings, while endothermic reactions absorb energy from the surroundings. Which reaction release energy? It's exothermic. Which reaction absorb? It's endothermic. And how does temperature change in each type of energy? So in exothermic, dun sa ating mga activity, temperature increases. Surroundings become warmer. In endothermic reactions, temperature decreases. And then the surroundings become cooler. Ayan. So, energy diagram. Interpret energy diagrams for exothermic and endothermic reactions. Okay, yan po. So, yung ating instruction, study each situation below, write exothermic or endothermic, and explain your answer based on energy level changes. Ayan po. So, first, Situation, products have lower energy than reactants. So let's reveal the answer. Products have lower energy than reactants. It's exothermic. Energy comparison. So reactants have higher energy than products. Tatandaan natin. Okay. So when the products have lower, okay, energy than the reactants, the reaction is exothermic. Tandaan. Why? Bakit ganun po? Because some of the energy from the reactants has been released to the surroundings. Okay, yun po ang pinahaklo natin. Like for example, burning a wood. 'Di ba? The wood starts with a large amount of stored chemical energy. After burning, pagkatapos, the products, the carbon dioxide and water, contain less energy because some energy was released as heat and light. Okay, tatandaan natin ha. Pag ito po is exothermic, products have lower energy than reactants. Another, products have higher energy than reactants. It's endothermic. Ito naman yung kabaliktaran. Okay. So when the products have higher energy than the reactants, the reaction is endothermic. Bakit kaya mas mataas? Kasi di ka nag-absorb nga ng energy. Okay, pag endothermic. This means that the reaction absorb energy from the surroundings. Okay. And then, the absorbed energy becomes stored in the products. Kaya, it makes sense, di ba? Next, energy is released during reaction. Okay, it's exothermic. Kasi nga, release. Reactants lose energy. Products are lower in energy. So here, if energy is released during a reaction, it is automatically classified talaga as exothermic because the reactants lose energy, so the products contain less energy. Okay, next, energy is absorbed during reaction. Okay, it's endothermic. Why? If energy is absorbed, tatandaan natin during reaction, it is classified as endothermic. The reactions gain energy, gain ng energy from the surroundings, causing the products to contain more stored energy. Ayan po. Ayan, so let's have a guide question here and reveal the answer. In which reaction are reactants higher in energy? Alin po yung mas mataas? It's exothermic reactions. Ano? Reactants have higher energy than products. In which reactions are products higher in energy? It's endothermic reactions. So products in endothermic have higher energy than reactants. What happens to energy in exothermic reactions? Exothermic, ha? In exothermic, energy is released from the system to the surrounding, usually as heat. And then for endothermic naman, what happened? Energy is absorbed from the surroundings into the system. Okay, so hopefully that's it. Tatandaan, exothermic energy is released. Okay, the temperature increases and then the surroundings become warmer. Pag endothermic, it absorbs energy, temperature decreases, and the surroundings become cooler. Ayan. So for our activity number 8, energy in real life. Okay. So activity sheet, titingnan lang natin yung type ng reaction. Okay, ano yung clue? Okay, let's start with fireplaces and reveal the answer. So fireplace is an example of exothermic. Heat is released. Bakit? When wood burns in a fireplace, 'di ba? Gumagamit tayo ng wood, it releases heat energy into the surroundings. That is why people sit near fireplaces to warm or to stay warm during cold weather. Cooking gas. It's an example of exothermic because heat is released. So when the LPG or the natural gas burns, it releases heat energy that is used to cook food. Hand warmers. So it's an example pa rin ng exothermic because heat is released. So yung mm, iba, okay, many hand warmers, it contains iron powder that reacts with oxygen in the air. So this reaction releases heat, keeping our hands warm. Okay, next, ice packs. So it's an example of endothermic because heat is absorbed. So they absorb heat from the body or the surroundings, making the affected area feel cold. So this is why ice packs are used to reduce swelling and relieve pain. Okay, photosynthesis naman. So ang photosynthesis endothermic because heat is absorbed. Plants absorb energy from the sunlight to produce glucose. So without energy from the sun, photosynthesis cannot occur. Another, baking. It's an example of endothermic because heat is absorbed. Okay, baking is classified as endothermic kaya kasi nga nag-absorb ng energy The absorbed heat causes physical and chemical changes that transform the ingredients into baked products. Okay, so for our guide questions, ayan. So which examples are used to produce heat in daily life? Okay, nandun yung fireplaces, cooking gas, and hand warmers. Which examples are used to absorb heat or cool things? Ice packs and photosynthesis. Why are exothermic reaction useful during cold weather? Because they release heat, helping warm the body and surroundings during cold weather. Why is photosynthesis considered an endothermic? Because it absorbs energy from sunlight to make food, which is in the form of glucose, so it takes in energy. Ayan, so we're done in the discussion. Ayan, let's proceed on the formative assessment. Okay, so are you ready? Ayan, so choose the letter of the correct answer. Ayan, which reaction releases heat energy? Endothermic, exothermic, neutralization, physical change. Napakalinaw. It's exothermic. Which reaction absorbs heat energy? Napakalinaw po. It's endothermic. What happens to the surroundings in the exothermic reaction? Ano yung nangyayari sa surroundings? They become colder, they stay the same, they become warmer, they disappear. Correct. They become warmer. Ano po? Next, photosynthesis is an example of exothermic, endothermic, combustion, or decomposition. It's an example of endothermic reaction. Burning wood is classified as endothermic, exothermic, freezing, melting. Makalinaw, it's exothermic. In an endothermic reaction, heat is released, destroyed, absorbed, not involved. It is released. Okay, correction. It is absorbed. Nalito tuloy ako. It's absorbed ha pag endothermic. Okay, tatandaan. Yan, sobrang gabi na alas 2 ng umaga ako nagre-record. Sorry. Ayun, 7. Which is an example of an exothermic reaction. Pag exothermic naman, it's A. Ice melting, cooking food, fireworks exploding, photosynthesis. Okay, it's fireworks exploding. Which situation shows an endothermic? Burning gasoline, hand warmer, ice pack, cooling effect, or candle burning? Letter C pa din, ice pack, cooling effect. In exothermic reactions, energy is usually in the form of, okay, it's letter B, ano po, heat, light, or sound. What happens to energy in an endothermic reaction? Energy is released to the surroundings, energy is absorbed from the surroundings, energy disappears, or energy turns into mass. Endothermic, ha? Okay, it's letter B. Energy is absorbed from the surroundings. Okay. So, thank you so much, grade 10. Okay. Ayan. So, good morning. It's already 2 a.m. in the morning.